Welcome to Nyamta Makers. In this video, the construction of a beautiful home begins from the ground up, starting with a trencher. The machine carves a precise line across the property, laying the groundwork for the upcoming building project to take shape. A sturdy black silt fence is then rolled out and secured along the trench to manage erosion before major work starts. The workers carefully unroll the heavy fabric, staking it firmly into the earth to ensure the site remains contained. With the boundary established, wooden stakes are hammered in to support the barrier, marking the first structural addition to the land. Orange markers dot the green lawn, indicating the future footprint of the house as preparations transition into the excavation phase. Soon, a crew draws more survey lines across the open field, setting the exact coordinates for the foundation's intricate layout. A compact orange excavator arrives on the scene, biting deep into the red clay to form the main foundation trenches. Precision cutting with a grinder allows the individual stones to fit together perfectly like an intricate and solid jigsaw puzzle. The front entryway receives its own luxurious stone treatment, tying the sturdy columns directly into the newly crafted foundation walls. After setting the stones, meticulous brushing and grouting seamlessly unite the rugged pieces into a stunning, unified, and beautiful facade. Moving inside, the interior transformation begins as the crew prepares the fresh drywall for its very first finishing primer layers. A heavy-duty power sander quickly smooths out the rough joints, creating a flawlessly even base for the upcoming paint job. This rigorous sanding process covers every single inch of the new rooms, sending fine white dust swirling through the air. The careful application completely revitalizes the once drab utility space into an impressive and showroom-quality parking area. Once the exterior is perfected, the fully furnished interior reveals a stunning open-concept living space flooded with natural light. The beautifully designed kitchen features sleek modern appliances, a large central island, and an inviting area for entertaining guests. Stepping further inside, the elegant master suite showcases a bold accent wall alongside a luxurious and tranquil bathroom setup. You can find more videos from the creator. The creator's link is in the description of this video. See you next time.